Hello, friends. Mavs back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included, and I finally got tired of this thing. It didn't work the way I wanted it to, and we're tearing it out, and we're letting most of the steam just dissipate off into space because we got plenty of water. Um, Ruby got a little scorched while she was in there working on it, but that's all right. And then we also started building a I'm going to collect a little bit of nuclear waste that I have, and we're going to start sending off pods instead of having to ship stuff back and forth. And we got a little bit right here. Let's vacuum all that up. We need to hopefully pour that in the bucket up there. Okay, and then for other great news, we sent a rocket to Magmazon because we don't have enough to do right now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to send down one of these guys. And Mav's really hoping, really hoping that this guy can dig. Because it's sad. He can't dig. Oh. Can he dig any of it? Nope. Well, guess what you're doing then? You're going to deconstruct that. You're going to leave a blob of steel there. And we'll cancel all that. We don't need all this stuff pending. That's really sad. And neutronium we can't do anything with anyway. So what that tells me is we're going to have to send down a dupe. And then he's going to have to build a platform, land the rocket, and then the dupes will have to do all the work. No bots. So, in that case, we has lots of magma here anyway. Lots and lots. Anyway, so let's go back up here. We're going to change our location, and we're just unfortunately going to have to abandon that poor guy there. And there we go. Yeah, good. We're going to the right place. Okay, cool. What do we got going on here? Hopefully you guys are picking this stuff up, because I really need you to. Okay, filter, liquid. We've been having some problem where we're just sending ethanol into a constant loop here. No liquid output. I don't care. But I also don't like the notifications, so we'll go right here and we'll do that. We were just sending ethanol all the way up to the top. It was pooping out, and then it was getting sucked right back up again. So we're going to put a bucket right here to collect the ethanol that comes over from Atamora. But yeah, otherwise we're doing fine on this front. We're soaking up so much of this polluted water. We now have 2,300 reed fiber on this planet alone. I think we have like 500 on Atamora or something like that. And yeah, this is finally a vacuum down here. I ripped all this out, made it level on the bottom. Yay! And then any more? Yep. We got one molten slickster needs to pop out right here. Oh, two molten slicksters. Here we go. And we had a little bit of a problem. I'm not certain if I didn't just notice it before or what, but somehow we ended up with a bunch of chlorine and polluted oxygen in here. Like a third to a half of this whole thing was just full of unbreathable stuff, and the critters were, I was getting the critter starvation warning. So what I did is I piped in from Atamora filter, so all the carbon dioxide coming from Atamora is just dumping straight in here. And I opened the roof for a couple of cycles, and it pushed all that stuff out that we didn't want, except for looks like 2 tiles worth, but big deal. So fix that problem. That was like, where did that come from? And then we can sweep that up. We can sweep all that water up. Yeah. We're moving along. Things are going better. What else we got here? Oh, we got a fish to come out. Take the fishy out. All right, now let's go look at Atamora. Atamora had some issues over here, namely with the hydrogen collection that I was trying to mix with carbon dioxide and the salt water for cooling. Finally decided, forget it. I just ripped the whole thing out. So I've got 2 gas pumps right here that are putting in basically 1 kilogram per second of ambient carbon dioxide, and if they happen to pick up some hydrogen, BFD, because the rest of it's floating up here somewhere, and it doesn't really matter. There's so much stuff. The other thing I got going on here is these things don't work with liquid. They're also a pain with a vent, because I ripped the gas vents out, put a liquid pump in one of them, and yeah, it just basically off gases before it gets picked up. So I don't really know what I'm going to do there. We're just going to leave it for now. And why are we building this out of obsidian? That's odd. Let's do it like that. And let's do that one to square it off. And oh, look, we're going to get more iron, because we don't need more iron at all. Let's see. What else we got going on here? Let's get that ripped out. Put those in there. That. So yeah, we're getting Atamora pretty much knocked off here. This is a lot of melting that's got to happen. I think we've got some nuclear waste over here too. Yeah, it looks solid nuclear waste. So I think I should just let that stuff melt, and it'll get shipped over to the other planet, and it'll end up in the big muck pit. Anyway, all right, let's go back to the water planet, and I think we might be just about done with the rovers. Not positive. Not positive at all. But dirt, sandstone. But we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna do that because I'm gonna tear that out. But anyway, we're gonna land the rocket over here from now on. Hopefully, it doesn't melt all our ladders. That would be really nice if it didn't melt the ladders. What I am noticing is that because we're digging this out down here, the water level is dropping on the surface. And what that means is this side is lower than this side. So what I think I may end up doing is cutting this part out just to let it even out across here. And yeah. Yeah. But right before the water gets too low here, I'll rebuild this liquid lock on this side. Yeah, I think we'll do that. But I don't even know where my my little robots went. Where'd my little robots go? I did set them to be dumping all kinds of supplies up here, so we should have mass quantities of things to build with. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, he shut down. Well, we can deconstruct that one. The other one probably isn't too far behind, I would bet, because they had about the same battery life expectancy. Mav doesn't even see the other one. The other one left. Who knows? Let's see what we got. More omelets. We'll take the omelets. Let's see. What else we got? Okay, let's check the rockets. Make sure. Actually, you know what? Is this guy gonna have enough food? We don't have enough food. Yeah, we got food for a while. Yeah, we'll keep going. Okay, Ardent Mars landed. And Genesis Jupiter is still... Cannot store resources. What that mean? Oh, because there's no liquid. So it can't pick up the liquid copper. So we're going to get a bunch of glass, iron ore, sand. Yeah, we just won't get the copper, the liquid copper. I'm okay with that. I mean, liquid copper's cool and all, but whatever. And then our poor lonely rover. So let's see. What else we got going on here? That's about it. We're kind of in a holding pattern of waiting at the moment. We don't want to dig that. We want to tear it out. Let's mop up all that stuff. The once I got this liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen setup going, man, we got no problems. We did run into a problem where the duplicates on Inspiring Soul kept pooping, and they weren't using the toilets, and it's because many moons ago I disconnected this line, and so I wasn't recharging the toilet lines that snake all the way through the inside of the rockets, so that ran out of water, so they weren't using the toilets. They just kept pooping their pants. So that was fun and all. Okay, we got plenty of food here. We are going to go back out, and we're going to go get us some more. And what else have we done wrong? We hooked up this vent because eventually I'm going to just start shooting stuff this way on the beacon thing. Why are you guys not working? Why are you not picking up nuclear waste? I know nuclear waste is kind of weird to pick up, but I mean, we got nuclear waste right here. We got 6.6 kilograms of it. Okay, looks like we're picking some up now. That's good news. Okay, cool. As long as you guys don't drop it anywhere, I'd really appreciate it if you actually delivered it to where it was going. The other thing I need to do is I do need to change this, and let's put in 1 bead of petroleum. How about 1 bead of crude oil? And we need to do auto bottle. Because we're gonna need 2 different liquids in here. And hopefully, what does, ooh, maybe I don't want crude oil. What's the properties? Who floats on what? Who floats on what? This is mass, 400 kilograms. Let's look. Oh no, that's because that's a bottle emptier. I want to look at the liquids. Who floats on what? Liquid. Elements. Liquids. Is this even going to... Yeah, maybe. Okay, so let's go to nuclear waste. Where's nuclear waste at? There it is. Okay, so... Light emitter, liquid. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering if we need to put the nuclear waste in first, and then we'll put something else on top of it, if that'd work. Huh. Mav doesn't see any liquid. Oh, because it's sitting on top of an airflow tile. Now we see it. Let's see. I mean, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of it on this planet, but... And we're not even going to mop it up anyway. Whatever. Whatever. We still have the broken down machine over here with gallons and gallons of methane. We don't have any sour gas going into it, so it's not going to do anything. But we do have plenty of hydrogen going upstairs. We have plenty of that. Okay. We also had a problem a few cycles back with all of these natural gas generators started breaking because they got too hot. And because they were made out of a mix of copper and wolframite and a couple other things, whatever. So I ripped them all out, replaced them all with steel. We are out of sulfur, by the way. So our Sweetles are all going to die, which is sad. But it is what it is. I mean, I could come up and dump a Sweetle on each one of these, but meh. I don't know if I can be bothered. No new blueprints yet, which is sad. So, what else we got? Ardent Mars needs to go fly. I thought I sent you somewhere. Did it not go? Because I didn't hit that button. Okay. And well, let's see. What is that? That is nuclear waste sitting on the panel. We should pick that up because we want that in the nuclear waste bucket. Oh, save lag. Time for a save. Oh boy, the saves. Oh boy. Save, save, save. Okay. Let's see. All right, now that we're back, what is going on here with my supply line? Oh, that's right. This stuff never moves because I'm bringing so much stuff in from Atamora. So every once in a while I gotta cut these because otherwise they don't move. I had that problem with eggshell coming out of the Slickster Ranch. I had just miles and miles of eggshell sitting there piled up waiting to go. So now we got clay. That's a ton of clay to move. And if I recall, I set this all up to make ceramic. And frankly, I haven't really needed much in the realm of... why am I building that out of uranium ore? This is tons of dirt. I mean, we're bringing in so much dirt. It's not even funny. It's been dirt for cycles coming across from Atamora. Okay. Phew. Oh, we were looking for nuclear waste. Let's see here. Kind of like the base to get a little cleaned up. Base looks kind of messy half the time. So, what else we got? Oh yeah, we got tons of stuff piled up down here too. What's down here? What is in here? Salt water? Brine? Naphtha? Gross. Gross. Okay, now look at all these plants that need to be harvested. I mean, if we wait long enough, they'll just fall off on their own. Look at that piles of reed fiber. Man, other games, Mav would just die for this much reed fiber. Let's see, though. Let's see. Mob. 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 The rockets are all flying places. That rocket's going there. This rocket is done. Genesis Jupiter, you are finished. You need to go home. Alright, Atamora. Let's see what we got on Atamora. Oh, good. That is finished. We can finish scooping that up. Well, you guys apparently are looking for something to do. We can facilitate something for y'all to do. There's something to do. Build that. Build all that. Let's see. You know what else would be really neat is if we could get... Let's just do this. We've been talking about this forever. Let's just do that. Saturn critter trap seed. Never did use these things. These things off gas hydrogen. Trap unsuspecting critters and consume them, making hydrogen. You got to irrigate them with polluted water. And they need cold. Life cycle 120 or 30 if you grow them yourself. Meh. Seems like a bunch of extra. Seems like a bunch of extra we don't need to deal with. Let's see here. What else we got to tear out here? We should probably rip this one all out because we don't need it. Man, where is all this dirt coming from? What we could do is we could turn the dirt off. Turn the dirt off. Because, man, there's a lot of... We've sent many cycles worth of dirt over there. No more dirt. Okay, iron. Yeah, iron's cool. I kind of like sulfur, to be honest. Considering we don't really want our Sweetles to die. No, we'll leave the ore there. Let's turn the iron off for a moment. What are we going to take now? Clay. Well, that's cool. We just fired a bunch of clay through through our system. How about we do it this way? How about we do it this way? Turn it all off. And we come down and pick the thing that we want. Sulfur's under miscellaneous, if I recall. There we go. Now we'll send some sulfur over there. Just because, you know, keep the Sweetles alive a couple more days. Be good news. We do seem to be pulling quite the carbon dioxide out of here. Huh. It's a lot lower than it was, which is good. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna open this for a minute, because that's a lot higher concentration of carbon dioxide in there, and it'll push some carbon dioxide out. At least that's the hope. That is the hope. And with that, then we'll make more oxygen, which will keep the pressure up here, which will keep pushing the carbon dioxide down. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. And then I think what I'll do next after that is I'll bust this guy open, because this guy's got, yeah, 38 kilograms of tile. This guy's still pumping. We may just leave these things going like this forever. What I could do though is I could put them up here. Put them up here and pull whatever's up here. And then you just get the carbon dioxide last. Maybe. Are we still pumping? No, we're not pumping anything. Why? Man, this thing keeps... I don't know what this thing does. Mav has not figured out some of the pumping. I think that's on brine. Yeah, good, it's on brine. Is this going to go through or is it going to dump out? Mav was having conniptions with this yesterday. And we get a save. We get to save, yay! Yay, save, yay! Okay. You're not exciting anymore. The saves were novel, but now they're not. Good, it goes through. What we're trying to do is we're just trying to get as much of this liquid off this planet as possible. I mean, we have so much to deal with. And I think what we'll do, once I get this thing cored out and a majority of the slop out and these walls built, what I think I'll do is I'll restructure these things. I'm going to send like all the brine into one bucket and all the salt water in another bucket and all the polluted in one, regular water in another, and then and rework all this, because this is just a mess up here. This, oof, Mav doesn't even know what to say. This is a mess. And what I should really do is I should bring some supercoolant over so that I can run this aluminum tamer, and I got this iron volcano tamer over here that I never built, because it's not really a priority. I have so much iron on the other planet. It's crazy. But we do have, at this point, we have plenty of power. I don't seem to have a problem with power. over here. So, right where the rocket ship's at. Where the rocket's at. Let's see. That one's just left. That one's on its way that way. And that one's on its way that way. And, yeah. I think with that, folks, we're going to wrap it up for this episode. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Have a good one.